Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to another episode of Wireless Income Academy Mastermind, where we break down formulas and strategies how to create an income that allows you to travel and earn from any location. Basically, we focus on three different things: on the mindset of a gladiator, on traffic strategies, and on productivity. Today is a really exciting day, really exciting day. Want you to eliminate all the distractions. Please grab a pen, paper, and be ready to take notes and do the exercises together with me here along what we're going to be covering. As you can see, I have a six-figure plan here just behind me. I'll be breaking it down at some further masterminds as well. Amazing things are happening. We have had amazing growth in the last 40 days, and we taking it to the next level. And today, I will focus on 5 key metrics that you must measure in your business. If you don't measure it, you make a big mistake and you are wasting lots of money, you're wasting lots of valuable time and resources that you have. If you do measure that, you see that the game is a little bit like playing a game when you were a kid, where you play the game and every single time you improve the score. This week, we broke 2 different records. We had the biggest week. We're going to calculate it just to compare with the previous record, but most likely that's the biggest week and for sure the biggest day. So we're breaking lots of records constantly, and the result of that is actually certain strategies. And I will share with you some of the strategies today that we have. So I want to officially welcome everyone who is joining us. We have our friends in Europe, good morning to you. Our friends in Asia, good afternoon. Our friends in Australia, that will be very good night to you. It's quite late already. And our friends in US, that must be middle of the night. I know that we have some people joining us, I think 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I really want to welcome everyone. I'm broadcasting to you from sunny, beautiful, gorgeous Maldives. And we focus on 3 different aspects, as I mentioned: mindset of a gladiator, traffic strategies, and productivity hacks. Why? Because when you put the 3 together, you have a very fast growth. Why also mindset of a gladiator? Because business is a sport for gladiators. It's not for people who want to try. You know, the longer you play this game, the more likely you are to die. Those are the statistics for any business. So that's why we need to get together mastermind strategies, and I will be sharing that. I'm inviting amazing people on our shows. You might have seen people who are blind, people who started from zero and they made incredible things, but all starts in the mind. Traffic strategies. So today we'll be talking about conversions as well, and productivity hacks. You will learn lots of tricks how to turn your whole day of work into 1 hour and produce much more in 1 hour than you produce throughout the whole day. That's really possible for most of the people. My passion is to help people have their personal breakthroughs. I love watching people having personal breakthroughs, and I want you to understand something, that you can duplicate yourself. You can structure this business to be online real estate that will work for you when you are not working, and to experience the pillow money that I keep talking about. And that's something that's a different level at your business, that you, whenever you experience that, something shifts. And lots of things that we will be covering and inviting different people is based on Napoleon's Hill principle number 2, the principle of mastermind. So that's how powerful it is. So today you will walk away with 5 metrics to measure, So let's dive right into it. And before I go any further, I want to see, guys, if all is good, and please give us a shout underneath here from the comment box, wherever in the world you are. Please leave some comments here below, and I'll be sharing the screen right now and sharing with you amazing things that I have prepared for you. Let me just get the screen here. Okay. Here you go. Give me a second. That's the desktop here. And I think I can go right into this one. Okay. Cool. That's okay. And we've got Mastermind as well. Okay, so we are diving right into the 5 key areas that you have to measure. Just see, so I can see my face. You can't see the screen yet. And I think right now it's going to work. Fantastic. Okay, so we are diving into 5 key metrics that you must measure in your business. Why do I mean must? It's a matter of surviving, of thriving. It's a matter of losing and struggling, or grinding, or having fun and winning this game big way. And so let's dive into that. Everyone wants to catch a big tuna. And this is a picture I have taken actually while going around here in Male, Maldives, where I go for walks, I listen to something inspirational, and that's something that I noticed. But everyone wants to catch the big tuna. And today we'll be talking about catching big tuna. We'll be talking about strategies that will allow you to catch the big tuna and have fun doing that. But before we get there, I want to focus very strongly on measuring, because if you don't measure, you walk blindly. I have a couple of friends who are blind. Some of them they are blind from birth. Some of them got blinded actually a couple of years ago. And the experience that they share walking blind in the first days, especially I've got one friend in Kuala Lumpur who got blind, actually 2 friends who got blind like a couple of years ago. And the first days, first weeks of walking blind is actually very painful experience, because you trash your room, you push furniture, you keep hitting certain walls and certain objects on the way, and you are really frustrated. And that's how many people actually run their businesses. They blow money, they try different strategies, they don't have results, they try lots of different things, they don't measure, and they lose lots of things. For me, we made a decision with paid advertising. If we can't measure that, we don't touch it. We don't touch it. We don't touch it. I want to see the numbers that they working towards my goal. If they are not working to my goal, I don't want to be hopeful and be building business on the whole. So today you will walk away with 5 key metrics that you must measure. The secrets of conversion measuring. And you will read this spreadsheet calculator. Stay with me. I have a special gift for you here. You will walk away with something that you will be able to analyze any business that you touch. You will be able to analyze your existing business, and you might be able to identify holes, why it's impossible. In some cases, it's impossible to win the game, just simply because the numbers, they don't add up. Yeah. So briefly, my story. Some of you know, and some of you, we have many new friends who are joining us here. So I'm originally from Poland. I spent the 21 years. Later, I moved to London, where I went to, my dream was to graduate from university. I did that. My best takeaway was my beautiful wife that I met at university. But while being at university, I've done lots of random jobs in order to support myself. My first job, I was working as a kitchen porter for a Spanish restaurant. Second job, I was doing a gardening business. I was laying grass and I was trimming bushes, doing lots of things as well. Next job, I did painting, decorating. I might have some friends here who are able to relate to me. I've done some construction work. I've done waitering. I had a taxi business. I had this Renault Kangoo. I was driving people to all the different airports in London at night, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, driving people to Heathrow, Stansted, Luton, Gatwick, and City, all the 5 airports around. I had an IT business as well, and then I moved and I was a partner in a property business. Why am I saying that? Because we have to do sometimes whatever it takes. My parents couldn't afford to pay for my education when I was in UK, and I needed to do whatever it takes. That's the first lesson. You have to do whatever it takes. You have to do whatever it takes. In the current business that you're running, again, you have to have that attitude. You might have seen me many times at the previous session giving that acronym DWIT, do whatever it takes. I love challenges. It was in 2005, on the 8th of August. It took us 13 hours, 15 minutes. We crossed from England to France. Amazing adventure. And I love challenges. And this is my next challenge, the whole wireless income project. I love that. I am seriously excited about what we're doing, about the impact that we have and the community we have created, quality of people that we have attracted, and the impact that we're making here. But basically, this is our journey. First, I moved from Poland to UK. From UK, we took the last space on our credit cards, moved to Maldives. From Maldives, Malaysia, we traveled the region, Thailand, Singapore, Vietnam, Laos, like all around the region. Lots of fun. We met some incredible friends. But I want to go back to that time. I always go back to that time, the first months in Maldives, when we landed in a place called Hululand. That's the airport. Took a boat to a nearby island called Hulumala, connected the internet, and started our wireless income journey. We don't have pretty much any idea how to get started with that. And what is worse, because we bought our tickets on credit cards, we had money left for just 3 months. I don't know if that's you right now, where your money is running out and you have to do something about that. That's how we felt. That was pretty scary, really scary. The cool thing is, we've done fishing, diving, snorkeling, met some really amazing friends, really amazing friends. But the scary part, we had cash for the 3 months. So I remember waking up early in the morning and asking that question, what else can I do? How can I make it happen? How can I make it happen? I remember going very late to bed and asking the same question, what else can I do? How can I make it happen? What else can I do? I had that attitude of do whatever it takes. I had that determination. That's how I want you to feel today. So that's Maldives, over nearly 1,200 islands. That's where I stay, capital. I love walking or running around the island. It's really, really amazing experience. And that's the airport, really cool. I will share some of the metaphors that are really powerful as well. But let's dive right into the major problems that are there with people who are walking blind, running this business. People who are walking blind, trying to run this business. What do I mean by that? You might have experienced that if you tried some paid advertising, you might have generated some leads. But the question is, where are the signups? The leads first feel good. It's a little like a sugar rush. It's like so many leads coming through, especially if you do solos. But if they are not converting into anything, then suddenly that doubt creeps in and you ask question, what happened? What happened? Is it a scam? Does it work like that? So I will just identify a couple of bigger problems that we have here. So first of all, I talk to so many people who spend big dollars and burn fast. I seriously, the last couple of weeks, I met people who spent $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 on advertising because they follow some gurus who were making big promises they couldn't back up. They didn't set them up in the game to win, and they just pulled out big cash, sometimes selling some items in the house. I don't think this is the right way of building a business. I will break it down on further trainings as well. But our strategy is, if tens of dollars don't convert, I don't put hundreds. If hundreds of dollars don't convert, I don't put thousands. But I've seen people who just rush through putting thousands of dollars, buying cheap clicks in inverted commas, and burning the cash, burning themselves, and walking away from the whole internet marketing experience. I hope it's not you. If it's you, leave some comment below here. And by the end of this session, you will walk away with a spreadsheet. You will walk away with strategies, and you will know exactly how to read, and you will know what happened. Lots of people are not able to identify profitable sources. Profitable meaning not leads coming to you, but leads that convert, because that's a big, big difference. That's a really, really big difference. Not able to manage resources, your most important resources like time and money, because if you blow both of them, you might be very discouraged to continue. Small results or no results, right? After I've done that as well, so I'm speaking from experience here. Working hard for cents per hour. I just had a conversation, I believe yesterday, with somebody who just calculated the hourly pay as seriously cents per hour. That's just so discouraging, but fortunately she hasn't quit. Yeah, she hasn't quit it, and she's ready to take her experience and basically win with that. Burning life saving into wrong advertising. I met people like that. That's really big pain when people are promised crazy stuff. They don't know how to measure those things. But today, by the end of this session, you will know exactly how to avoid those pitfalls, and you will have a tool that will help you to calculate the stuff. So I will give you that by the end of the session. It's a small gift, but it will help you to really benefit big, big way. And often people don't have anyone to guide them through the whole journey and show them exactly what are the necessary steps in order to win with the business. So let's just dive into it quickly. I've got a couple of solutions here, and we're going to address them. Please grab a pen and paper. You will be doing exercises with me here. So measurement is what makes marketing a science rather than gambling with a hope. Right? I just want you to write it down. Marketing is a science. It's not an art. It has an artistic element to that, but there has to be a science of working out numbers. And today, I will focus on the science. Today, I will give you the numbers behind the science, how to make it science that is predictable. As I mentioned, if I can't measure, I don't touch it. If I can't measure, I don't touch it. That's the attitude we have taken with our paid advertising right now. And some of the advertising, they do look good, but not for us. We walk away from that, and we basically focus only on things that we can measure. Okay, cool. I've got some messages. Some people can hear all is good, all is great, and I'm getting some messages from others that they can't hear and is not. You can't see it. Can you please leave a message, because I don't want to be showing just you my slides. So let me just quickly refresh the screen here. If you guys can hear me properly, if you guys can see, I think it's all good. Thank you very much for the messages here below. Fantastic. Sadly, for many business owners, marketing is run as an additional expense, something to spend money on only when the budget is flexible enough to accommodate it. This is because the return on investment on marketing is in many cases unpredictable. You can't predict the numbers. So that's really, really wrong. And that's totally opposite way of thinking. You know, successful people think often not slightly different, but in most cases, they think 180 degrees different. And today you will find out why this approach is totally wrong. I will show you numbers on a spreadsheet that will show you exactly how you can get confidence that your marketing works, and you can have confidence that you put in $100 and you can expect results from that. So solid matrix will overcome the unpredictability, right? So let's dive into it. Start writing. Let's start with the first one. Cost per click. That's the first matrix. How do we calculate that? Money spent by number of clicks. So we've got cost per click. So imagine that you spend $200, you have 150 clicks, so you have $1.33 per click. Sounds simple, sounds common sense, but you will notice very shortly that common sense is not a common practice. Yeah, if I could sit down with you right now and ask you about your numbers and ask you about your last campaign, what you have done, if you can't show me those numbers, you are wasting your money. That's how common this mistake is being made. So we've got the first matrix. Very simple. Cost per click equals money spent by number of clicks. Second one is cost per lead. So here we take money spent by number of leads. Very simple again, very common sense, but again, not a common practice. So let's break it down. We have $200 we spent, we have 20 leads, so we have $10 per leads, right? So it's quite expensive actually, but I'm leaving it only for the sake of calculations here, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So we've got cost per click, we've got cost per lead. Very important number, very rarely calculated, very simply calculated, and it gives you an amazing and really powerful matrix, really, really powerful. Cost per acquiring a customer. So that's, how do we calculate that? Use money spent divided by number of customers. So imagine you spent $200 and we acquired 2 customers. So your cost of acquisition of acquiring customers is actually $100, right? Then we have another very important number, And by the way, if you are here with me, I want you to be doing your campaigns. Ideally, if you have done some campaigns, please quickly go through the numbers. For example, my question is, how much did you spend on last campaign? How many leads have you generated? What was your cost per lead? What was your cost per click? what's your cost per customer. If you haven't acquired a customer yet, then you know that at least, for example, if you spend $200, you haven't acquired a customer, then at least it is $200. And this number, cost of acquiring customers, you have to measure against average value of a customer. I will just show you in a second. It will open your eyes. You will start looking like a professional at these numbers very quickly. So how do we calculate it? Calculate average value of a customer. You take money earned. How much money did you earn by number of customers? Imagine that you earned $300 from 4 customers, so your average value of a customer equals $75. Why is this number so important? Because if you are spending $100 to acquire customers and you earn $75 per customer, you are in trouble. Most people, this is such a common sense, but not a common practice, that people spend much more money for acquiring a customer than they make from the average value of a customer. I hope you follow that. If you have done some campaigns, leave some comments below here. If you have any numbers, I can do it for you live here. And I want you to do those things right now on a piece of paper. It will open your eyes. Okay, so we've got, right now, we've got cost per click, we've got cost per lead, we've got cost per acquiring a customer, we've got average value of a customer, and we take all this number together and we work out our ROI, return on investment. How do we calculate? Money earned by money spent. Again, so simple, but it's not practice. The problem is it is just not practice. So we earn $300, we spend $200, and so we got ROI 150%, right? So that's how we work it out. So let's do it in practice. If you guys have any questions, if I have gone too fast, or if you have anything that you would like me to address at the moment, please let me know, so I will do that. If not, I will continue. Let me just quickly check the questions. No questions here. And let me refresh on this side. If you guys have any questions, if you need me to clarify anything, I'm very happy to do that. If not, I'm gonna be diving right into the spreadsheet and I will show you something. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cool, all great. So let's go back into our numbers. This is the one. Okay, so I basically calculated here. Imagine we've got, let's calculate first cost per click. So it's money spent, $200, by number of clicks, 150. So we've got cost per click is $1.33. It's actually quite expensive. You can get much cheaper clicks. Second metrics that we calculate is cost per lead. So we have money spent, $200, by number of leads, 20. So we've got our cost per lead is $10 per lead. So it's, again, it's quite expensive, but I'm just doing it for simplicity of calculation here. Look what happened, for example, if you increase the conversion, imagine that your conversion here, in this case, is, let's say, 10%, right? Because you've got 20 leads, something around it. But if we increase it, number of leads, if we increase the landing page, suddenly the cost per lead goes down to $5. If you increase again, like my wife recently had many of the campaigns at seriously 60%, like even let's go 50%, then cost per lead goes down from $10 to $4 per lead. That's how powerful it is. This matrix will tell you exactly what needs to be done. And I'll be breaking down on further masterminds exactly which aspect is responsible for which part. If we spend $200 to have 2 customers, then cost per acquiring customer is $100. What would happen if we have 6? Suddenly, the cost per acquiring customer is only $33. So it's a huge difference. Money earned, if we earn, imagine you earn $300, you have 4 customers, so average value of a customer is $75, right? And we know, for example, in this scenario, let's do, for example, 4 here, right? In this scenario, I know that I can be spending money on acquiring a customer because I'm earning more per customer than I'm spending. And I will just show you how to simplify the whole thing in a second. Then we have ROI. We earn 300, spend 200, so we've got 150%, right? So we are $100 plus here. Those are basics of looking at numbers. I want you to write down something. It's really powerful. If your earning per clicks is higher than your cost per click, then you are making profit. You can be spending money as much as you can. So how do we calculate earning per click? So we basically take number of clicks, number of money spent divided by number of clicks. So we have $2 earning per click. Sorry, this is money earned divided by number of clicks that we had. So we have $2. Cost per click, we have money spent divided by number of clicks. So we have 133. So we are in profit 67 cents. Doesn't look much, but if you multiply it, if you escalate it times 1,000, suddenly everything shifts. Everything shifts in a big way. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions here at this point, let me know. I will give you that spreadsheet. You will have access to it as well, so you walk away. If you are comfortable with that, I will go to level 2 and I go to something advanced. I know it's common sense, but if you start working these numbers out, you will see the power of it, and you will be able to very quickly see which of the campaigns you can touch, which of the campaigns you should not touch. Because if earning per click is lower than your cost per click, I wouldn't touch it. Some businesses are virtually impossible to make profitable, because in today's cost of advertising, it costs so much money to advertise that many of the businesses are not profitable, but it's impossible to make them profitable unless you do free advertising. But if you only do free advertising, you have a full-time job. You can't scale it up. You can't automate it. Initially, I recommend to do both. And that's what we've done initially. That's how we made our 5 figures. That's how we really blew that business to a different level. But I want to show you that you need to know how to calculate these numbers, because that will make a huge difference. Okay, I will show you here another spreadsheet here that I prepared for you. I've got a couple of campaigns running around in different places. And we've got I'll be adding the numbers here, but I want to show you that, for example, I have, those are, let's say, 6 campaigns. I haven't added the numbers, but I calculate how much money I spent, how many clicks I generated, what is my cost per click, how many leads I generated, what is my cost per lead. I put a landing page here to be able to identify the conversion of a landing page, how well it converts. So basically, in order to get the conversion, we take clicks divided by leads. So that's the conversion. Then we have signups, then we have profit, then I have ROI. Feel free to take a print screen of that, create something for yourself like that, or just shoot me a message on Facebook. I will give you that spreadsheet. I will put it into our wireless income mastermind in the back office in the spreadsheet. So you guys gonna have access to that. You will be able to put your hands on that. Okay, if you have any questions, I'm refreshing the screen right now. I'll be very happy to answer them. If we don't, I will move to level 3 right now. So we started first with basic, comparing here the 5 matrix that show us exactly if a campaign is profitable or not. Second thing, we compare different sources. Third thing, for example, you can have solo here. Let's imagine solo. We can have PPC, Facebook, right? And imagine here you spend on solo $200. Let's say, sorry, $200. You got for $200 you got, let's say, 200 clicks. So obviously the cost per click is $1. I added extra here, right? It's $1. Out of that, you generated, let's say, 50 leads. So we do, what is the cost per lead? Is $4. That's easy to calculate. Then we put a landing page, right? And basically, let's look at the conversion. So we take this divided, number of leads divided by clicks, and we have 25% conversion. If you change the conversion into, let's say, 50%, you walk away with 100 leads. That's how powerful it is. and then I have signups and I have profit, and I compare the campaigns just to see how they compare, for example, against PPC. Okay, time for level 3. Let me just refresh. If we have any questions, I will be answering them. If no questions, I'm moving on. Time for level 3. I want you to imagine we're running a campaign. You put $1,000. Cost per click is, let's say, just for simple calculation, it's $1. Total visitors, obviously we get number of clicks here, is 1,000, right? So it's 1,000 visitors coming to the website. Our website is converting at 25%. That's an average. If you go below 20%, it's low. If you go above 30%, it's good. So 25% is a good average, decent landing page. So it means if you had 1,000 visitors, 1,000 clicks, with 25% opt-in, we get 250 leads. And cost per lead, we've got $4, right? So we calculated $4. And imagine in this business, you get $44 for the front-end product, because every single business has front-end and it has back-end, etc. And I want you to see something very powerful. When I saw it for the first time, it opened my eyes and it encouraged me to play a very different game. That's how we created 5 figures very fast. So conversion rate, let's imagine it's 2%, right? So we've got average value of a customer is 44, total customers, we have 50 here, so total revenue is 2,200. We spend 2,200 and we spend on ads $1,000, so we walk away with a profit 1,200. That's not bad. That's 100. That's over 120% ROI here. That's not bad. But I want to show you something interesting. When imagine that in your business you start having an upsell, and imagine that this business has an upsell here. In my current business, we have the upsell that immediately comes in this place. Look what happens. Suddenly, instead of earning $1,000, you walk away with exactly the same marketing budget, exactly the same marketing method. You haven't done anything else, but you additionally made over $9,000. We have a third product, because only 15%. That's actually very conservative numbers. In my case, the numbers are around 45%, but we're taking a very conservative number here. If we have another upsell here, our next product that gives that is 3,300, with only 1 out of 3 people grabbing that product, what is also very realistic, very conservative. We walk away with the same marketing budget, $18,000. Imagine what happens when you have a third upsell here, and only 40% out of this who bought here buy another product. So basically, you walk away with over $20,000 from the same marketing budget. When I saw it for the first time, for me, it was quite a shocker, because you can put $1,000 and walk away with additional $1,200, or you can walk away with $22,950, just simply because your business model has ability of taking advantage of higher products. I know not everyone is in a position to go that fast, that quickly, but earn your way up and introduce different products, upsell products that are available there, because that will open your eyes in a massive, massive way. Guys, if you have any questions here, I'm very happy to clarify that. I'm very happy to go over them again, but I hope you can see the power. I hope you can see the power of being able to, first of all, take the 5 matrix: cost per click, cost per lead, cost per acquiring customer, average value of a customer, and ROI. Then you compare the campaigns, then you add additional upsells here. Because what we do here, I would add additional column to the left. Let's add a column to the left. I would call this one a priority. And I would give a number from 1 to 5. For example, this campaign is 1. This one is 1, 2. This one is, let's say, 3. This one is, let's say, 1 as well. This one is, let's say, 5. This one is 3. This one is 5. This one is, let's say, 5. This one is 1. Then I sort it through a priority. and I will show you. These campaigns I kill because it's a waste of money. These campaigns, I transfer the money from these campaigns and I transfer the money here because immediately I'm making money with them because they got a higher priority. I hope you can see the power of that. It opened my eyes in an amazing way when I started doing that. And then it becomes basically a game. You start playing a game when you are looking for good traffic that converts. You look at that, and later you figure out different strategies, different ways of being able to convert that. Okay, so we've got the practical part. Anyone who wants to have a spreadsheet, most of you, I believe you are part of our Mastermind, Wireless Income Mastermind, where we teach every single week strategies that bring multiple 5-figure businesses. And we share big concepts that really made a difference, taking them from some of the best people on the planet here. So if you want to receive that spreadsheet, message me, and I'll be very happy to share with you. Okay, benefits of mastering measuring. I mean, I just want to go over that because that's so important. You know how to evaluate any business. You know, like before I enter any business, I start working out the numbers, and I know if I can touch that business or it's simply not touchable because I will buy myself a slavery job. That I will be looking for free advertising because paid advertising will never break even. You know how to invest and to win fast. You know how to scale up. That's such a powerful skill. You know how to compare sources. I just showed you right now. You know how to do less and win a lot. And you know how to celebrate more and worry less. That sounds like a really amazing benefit. Take advantage of that, use it, have that spreadsheet, whatever campaign you do, treat it like a pro. I showed you my board here in our office. I take it as a multiple 6-figure business this year, multiple 6-figure business this year, and that's what's happening. Basically, that's what we are manifesting. That's how things are happening really fast. I've got a bonus. Anyone who would like to try, basically, your private coach for 30 days, risk-free, 21 steps, 30-day traffic training, weekly mastermind, and Wireless Income Academy, because we are opening the door right now as well. Shoot us a message or talk to the person who invited you to the mastermind, and you will receive that. You can test drive and you can see the model that will allow you to like really play much bigger game, much faster game, take advantage, have lots of fun. And I want you to remember a time when you were a kid and you used to play a game, whatever it was for you, but you had fun scoring and beating your score and beating your score, beating your score, because that's how I feel right now in this business. We keep improving our score. Like we have our best day, we have our best week, and we break it, and we break it again, and we break it again. Then we mastermind. What else can we do? Later, it's a game. You just play a game, and money is just flowing. Just money is flowing. And if you are impacting people, if you're adding value, if people are having transformation, it's so much fun. It's really, really rewarding, amazing journey. So shoot me a message. I will give you the spreadsheet. You will receive that. And obviously, as you know, I have assignments for you. First of all, I want you to, as always, share your learnings and distribute with your private link. Share it on your Facebook wall. Even if you don't have a link right now, just simply give a shout that, hey, I attended a mastermind, I attended a training, I learned about those strategies. You will immediately stand out and position yourself as a person who has a direction, who has clarity, and that will create attraction. And people will be coming your way because of who you have become and who you are becoming and what you are doing, and people will want to be part of it. Second assignment for you is calculate CPC, CPL, CPAC, AVC, ROI. I want you to do it. If you have run some campaigns in the past, please run them through those numbers. Dig through, discover those numbers, and you will notice if you blew some money, as I did myself before I learned these strategies, you will know why. If you didn't, if you haven't run any campaign, do it theoretically and do it based on certain business. I will tell you there are so many businesses that average value of a customer is around $40, $50. It's impossible to make it profitable with today's marketing. Where in our current business, average value of a customer is between $500 to $800. I have so much room so much room for advertising that I'm very comfortable. Obviously, there are some elements that have to be in place in order to increase the conversion. And I'll be breaking it down at further Mastermind. You will walk away with that knowledge as well. So I'll be sharing with you what we have done, and I will break down some of the campaigns. But in many of the businesses, it is simply virtually impossible. I've been in some businesses, I've run the numbers through that spreadsheet, and I have to say that I discovered I made, in some cases, like multiple 5 figures, but that took for me so much time because I couldn't switch into paid advertising. I needed to do lots of free advertising. But when you have such a huge profit margin, like $500 or $800, it's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. You have this fresh breath of a really fresh air coming your way. And next thing is join our mastermind. We'll be sharing more strategies, we'll be sharing more sources. There's lots of amazing tools I'll be dropping there as well. Productivity tools. Okay, I will give you one more tip before we move on. For anyone who loves Facebook and is saying that for some reason you might be addicted. Oh, here you go. We've got somebody who is very fast to reutilize. Fantastic. I want to show you. Add something like kill Facebook Facebook feed. And for example, this one is Firefox. You download that here, and you will save every single day, at least an hour, additional hour every single day. This is a free add-on. Use it, utilize it, and you will see your business will go through the roof. Guys, if you have any questions, I'm available here. If not, if you want to bring it on Facebook, I'll be here for the next probably 15 minutes because later we're kicking off with Fast Track Mastermind, where we will be sharing sources and exchanging, bouncing ideas with other entrepreneurs. But if you have any questions, I'll be available here for a short while. If not, I hope you learned something today, and my hope is also that you will utilize it, that you will take advantage of that, because the knowledge is really, really powerful, really, really powerful. When I started applying, when I started doing marketing myself, things have changed for me dramatically, and I moved with my earnings in my business really fast. I hope you enjoyed that. Leave some comments below. God bless you guys, and I will see you at the next week's Mastermind. Bye-bye.